How to use presence of mind to manage your money better. Presence of mind and meditation techniques can help you curb overspending. In this video, we take an expansive look at how the simple act of being more present can help stabilize and move forward your wealth-building progress. We have summarized the key points. There's no fluff here, so stick around to the end to get all of this useful information. Presence of mind may be a buzzword. The term's search popularity on Google Trends rises steadily from 2004 to date, but those who practice it seem to reap real benefits. Researchers from Johns Hopkins University analyzed almost 19,000 meditation studies and found that presence of mind meditation can help improve anxiety, depression, and even pain. On top of that, the practice has been shown to promote a better work ethic, productivity, listening skills, sleep, even improved financial habits. What's the difference between presence of mind and meditation? The former is one type of the latter, which is a broader practice of achieving calmness and clarity. Presence of mind often incorporates focusing on your breath in order to stay present. It aims to retrain the brain to focus on just one thing instead of mentally going down every rabbit hole. As many people who've struggled with impulse purchases know, avoiding going down rabbit holes and staying present can be key to financial success. Money is something that a lot of couples and individuals tend to avoid talking about. So once you can set your intentions and know what your goals are, it's easier to do, says Liz Carroll, co-founder of mindfulmoneycoaches.com. That said, it's important to first determine your exact goal. For example, paying off your credit cards to reach a $0 balance, or amassing a $2,000 savings cushion by year-end, before building an actionable plan to meet it. Here's how to get started in just 15 minutes a day. As many people who've struggled with impulse purchases know, avoiding going down rabbit holes and staying present can be key to financial success. Step 1. Start off your morning unplugged. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? If it's roll over, silence your cell phone alarm, then check your texts and emails. You're not alone. But starting off those first few moments with thought and intention, instead of diving into the day's tasks immediately, could transform the day ahead. As soon as you wake, pause for a few moments, check in with your body, and focus on your breath. Then ask yourself a simple question. What qualities would I like to cultivate today? Says Lodro Rinsler, co-founder of MNDFL Meditation Studios. These could be things like patience, generosity, spending with intention, or long-term thinking. Whatever it is, starting to set the mental direction of our day goes a long way in bringing those qualities to life. Instead of going right into what I need to do and what I need to accomplish, think about who you want to be today, says Rinsler. Step 2. Focus on your breath. If you've got 10 or 15 minutes to spare before you dive into your day, try sitting on the floor with your legs loosely crossed. Think about lifting up through your spine and relaxing your muscles, especially your head and shoulders, says Rinsler. You can gently close your eyelids or rest your gaze a few feet ahead of you on the ground, then focus on your breath as it flows through your body. Start using this sense of presence and the intention setting mentioned above to reframe the way you think about your money as you go through your day. You can also try a guided presence of mind meditation session online. Dr. Ronald Siegel, an assistant clinical professor of psychology at Harvard Medical School, offers free guided recordings at presenceofmind-solution.com. As for later in the day, when you're about to swipe your card, pause to take a few moments to think. Ask yourself if you're spending out of habit or with intention, and if the purchase will bring you joy. Step 3. Be kind to yourself when your mind wanders. Your mind will naturally wander, and it's important not to beat yourself up when you lose focus. We think it should be effortless, and it's not, says Rinsler. He says to apply a sense of unconditional friendliness when your mind strays from your breath. Simply acknowledge it, then gently bring your mind back to the present moment. Instead of making your goal to get rid of your thoughts, make it to become familiar with them. This is important because the more familiar we are with negative thought patterns we've developed, whether regarding spending, saving, or our overall financial pictures, the better we're able to break them, says Rinsler. The practice should create new neurological pathways in the brain by training it to return and focus on the present moment and you can reap the benefits in your everyday finances. If we see an item we want pop up online, it's easy to be tempted into a spending spree. Presence of mind gives you the tools you need to acknowledge the item, then come back to the work you need to do or your long-term financial goal. Step 4. Be consistent. Much more important than how much time you devote to this is how often you do it. It's kind of like picking up a musical instrument, says Rinsler. If you practiced for an hour once a week or once a month, you'd likely learn it slowly. Every time you picked it up, you'd have to spend a few minutes remembering how to play it. But if you practiced for 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'd learn it quickly. As for when to build it in, when you've first woken up, you haven't yet set a spending pattern for the day, and you can focus on your long-term money goals. The mind has a certain freshness to it in the morning, says Rinsler, but the best time of day to do it is the time of day you can consistently do it. Step 5. Visualize your goals. If you've got an extra minute or two, spend the time visualizing the intentions you set earlier, and really picturing what reaching your goal would look like. Act daily and budget monthly, but think long-term to visualize where you want to be when you're 50, or 60 or 70 or 80, says Carol. Set your goals first, then work backwards from them, with specific target dates and benchmarks. And if you're looking for another way to stay mindful throughout the day with your money habits, I feel it's incredibly important to write down every dollar or penny spent in a day to create awareness. Because once you create the awareness, you can build the presence of mind, says Carol. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you feel as though this video brought you some value, we'd appreciate it immensely if you would like the video and subscribe to our channel so we and the algorithm know that this is the type of content you enjoy. Until next time, we remain Business Brain USA.
Okay. Let's take it. Right. Very good.